I got distracted by my dogs. I was almost late playing with the dogs. How's everyone doing? No, it is 5 p.m. Pacific right now. So don't tell me I'm late. The world clock is at 5 p.m. on this June 4th. You need a python turtle girl? All right. Let me get adjusted here. Get my drinks over here. Pull up my Facebook group. How's everyone doing? So yes, new video idea that I posted in my Facebook group today. All right, so real quick before I look at the comments, yesterday I posted in my Facebook group how many people have YouTube channels, and then today I followed up with wanting to do a new YouTube series where basically people with YouTube channels can send in like a 1 to 3 minute video, and then I will do like a compilation of those, and it would be like basically a compilation. It would be like a virtual fish room, not tour, but like YouTube tour, just for people who wanted to submit videos, kind of like when Corey did the viewer home show. Except this will be geared more towards YouTubers. I sound so far away. I can turn up my mic now. How's that? Is that any better? I'll turn it up a little bit. Michael Trevino is here. What's going on, buddy? Yep, I finally got my chat up. But yeah, so that's what I'm thinking, and I think you know, I just feel like maybe there's more we could be doing for the community, just bringing awareness. Can I send my boring pleco tanks? Yeah, so I just want it to be one tank. You can send in, like there's no set limit, like you can only do it once. You could do it, you know, once or twice, but I only want one tank per video. Kind of like, because everybody seems to have like that one show tank, right? Their one tank, that's their pride and joy. And just do like a 1 to 3 minute video on your tank, and then we could put like 5 in one video, and it'd be like a YouTube compilation fish tank video. Phoenix Felix, I've been well. Finally got rid of your cichlids. You finally found someone to take them. Sounds like a video or something. All right. So kind of like a viewer home show type deal. Yeah, exactly, Turtle Girl. Except looking for better quality, and hoping, my hope coming from YouTubers is obviously it would be in at least 1080p, right? Why can you not upload in 1080p? IOG says, what's up guys? Have a fancy plecos that you're bored with? I'll take them off your hands. Yeah, I'm sure. You love my new hat? I did get a new hat. Thank you. I'm not sure if I like it, but I'm glad that you like it. Rob Hicks Aquarium says, I love your idea, Bob. I'm in. Yes, I'll send my overstocked guppy algae farm. Yeah, and you don't have to tell me about it. If you just want to send in like a 2-minute video, I can play music in it. You know, the thing that you can't do, you cannot put music in it, because then I'll get copyrighted for it. So basically, I mean, that's it. Like a 2-minute video. Tell us about your tank. You know, tell us about what fish are in it, what plants are in it, if you have plants, filtration, things like that. And obviously, in exchange for that, you know, you'll get hopefully some extra views or maybe some subscribers, things like that. And then, you know, when your video is, when your video is on. When I take your video, put it in my video, when yours is playing, obviously I'll, you know, have a card to your YouTube channel and link your channel into the description as well. So yeah, I think it would be a good way to just kind of help build the community and awareness for fish tanks. Big Steen, I like the new video series idea, Bob. Did you tell everyone about Bobby White and Mr. Steenfott? 2 new baby albino bristlenose plecos. Sorry I have to be difficult, I know. Wait. What are we drinking tonight? Watermelon flavored coconut water. Nothing fancy. But yeah. And judging by the responses in Facebook group, it looks like we'll get at least a few videos out of this series. Wait a minute. I just exited out of my Facebook group for some reason. Where is it at? Here it is. All right. Yeah, it looks like Danny's Aquarium's in. I mean, just a lot of people are in, so I think it'd be kind of cool. Drink a beer. I don't drink. Even when I drank, I didn't drink beer, so that's never gonna happen. I'm drinking water from my aquarium. It is stellar. All right. Oh boy, coconut water. Yeah, it was on sale. I figured I'd try it. Mr. B's Fishing Things, hello. Oh, and I did not say hello, so hello to everyone that is here. Hello. I have a hot fudge sundae. I don't want to know about your sundaes, Flynn. That's kind of gross. How do we send videos? Is my email still in the description of my live streams? Let's take a look. No? Uh-oh. What'd I do? Hope you guys are still there. Alright. So that you send them to my email, which is just steenfottaquatics@gmail.com, which apparently is not in the description anymore. So that's pretty awesome. I will add that right now. Email. steenfottaquatics@gmail.com. I mean, I could make a super fancy email like videos@steenfott.com or something, because I do have the domain, but that's too much work. Yep, there it is, steenfottaquatics@gmail.com. Yeah, a few people got it there. You're never going to live down the coconut water? Why? What's wrong with coconut water? Is there something wrong with it? I didn't know there was something wrong with coconut water. Who here has a 20-foot Arapimas and a saltwater pool? I have 2 20-foot. Yeah, right. Yeah, right, buddy. Hasn't been in the description for a very long time. Well, that's probably why I haven't had emails in a very long time. I get a lot of spam emails, though. And I don't spend enough time on that email account to tell Google what's spam and what's not. But I'll get better about it. FancyBobVideos@gmail. Yeah. Strawberry syrup is gross. All right. So who here, Steenfart, yep. Who here in the chat, like who here in the chat would be interested in something like that? Like I saw a few people chime in, but spam Steenfott. Yeah, you could try that. Coconut water is the nastiest thing on this earth. Tastes like Flynn. Come on, buddy. Come on. Come on, man. Bad Bob is dead. No room for that here. I'm not gonna lie. Coconut water doesn't taste the greatest, but it's really good for you. And yep. Jeff Rose is in. Who else is in? Come on, guys. Come on. Who wants to be in the first one? And I don't know how often I'm gonna do it. Maybe like once every other week or once a month, depending on participation. Again, so 1 to 3 minutes, 1080p or higher. You can talk, you can not talk, but no background music, or like don't film while your TV is on, because that's gonna get me copyrighted. Anything like that, I'm just gonna remove all the audio and put my own music on it, because I have my own copyright music. So I'd love to send in a video without making a video on my channel, because I'm lazy and you're doing the work. Yeah, like you don't have to edit it. I'll edit everything. I'll put in what you are gonna have to do when you email me is tell me what your YouTube channel is, because I don't know all of your guys' YouTube channels to whatever email you're going to be sending it to me from, right? Obviously, if I get an email from barbarajackson@gmail.com, then I know. But if you're Fish Tropic and you're sending me an email from Jason, I'm not gonna know. Even, I mean, I know that one, but so yeah. And I'm only gonna be doing like 5 per video. That way we can kind of stretch it out instead of dumping like 25 tanks into one video and then be done, you know, until I can get another 25. So if you're on Facebook, you can head on over to my Facebook group. There's kind of more, well, not, I mean, there's not any more information there, but there is at least a thread on it. Flynn's Fish Forum says, what is this? I guess you should be paying attention, Flynn, and not dropping F-bombs. Meatman will send one in. Yep. My channel is obviously, yes. So yeah, I mean, like I said, Turtle Girl, if you send me an email from the email turtlegirl at, you know, Yahoo, or turtlegirl at altavista.com, then, you know, I'll know it's you. So send me, okay, so here's what you do. When you send me a video, send me your YouTube name. If you have a logo, send me the PNG of your logo, and I'll add the watermark to the video. Well, JPEG, whatever you want. PNG is preferred, though. Bob, you're creative? I don't think so. I'm about to steal everyone's videos and profit. Now, obviously, this should go without saying, but I'm going to have to say it anyways. Obviously, these videos are going to be monetized, and no, you will not get a portion of the proceeds. But that should be pretty obvious, right? I've never dropped an F-lawn on the internet. I have seen some screenshots that you have, Flynn, so don't even fake it. Unless your parents are watching, then Flynn has never said a bad word ever in his life. Turtle Girl says, why can't I add my own watermark and own editing? Well, you're more than welcome to. I just said you don't have to. You don't have to. And I basically got this idea. This is not my idea. Obviously, this is not an original idea. You know, Corey at Aquarium Co-op did the viewer home show, which is very similar, but not really the same. But very similar. And then every, you know, a billion channels have compilation type videos. So I actually got this idea from other channel that I watch. And every single video, they put in the other YouTuber's name, and then they link their channel in the description. And yeah, I think it's pretty neat. Gabriel, a PNG is transparent file format, so instead of the background being white or black, it is transparent. Yep. That's exactly it. It's like the logo right here. Oh, I'm watching my live stream, which is delayed. Here. So this logo right here, see how you can see the background picture? Well, I don't know, it's kind of a crappy background picture, but you can see the background. It's because the logo is PNG, transparent. Flynn, clearly someone photoshopped you swearing. You never ever curse. I accused Nisi for screenshotting a chat. Yep. Yes, and Lumpy Dog is in the house. Brings up a good point. For those of you that video in the nude, please be aware of your reflection. Just saying. Yeah, I've had to redo a couple shoots myself because of that, so. KG Cichlid says, I was on the viewer home show once. Do they have to be fish related videos? Yes, because this is a fish channel. All right. I'm going to send you a video that's going to turn your brain to ship, or hey, you know what? I might get some weird, freaky videos, but whatever. Robix Aquarium with the $5 super chat says, here's a bribe to post mine first. Great idea, Bob. Again, not my idea, but I'll take credit if you want to give it to me. Ship, like the captain of a ship. Come on. Lumpy Dog, yep. Oh, that's. Oh, are you talking about my reflection? Hey, man, what I do inside my house, you know. Just be glad that I noticed it when I was editing and had to go reshoot. Are you going to be selective with your videos? I haven't decided how I'm going to choose who goes where. If you send in a video, and as long as it meets those specifications, I will show it. But say if like, I don't know, if like Corey has 170,000 subscribers send me a video, and Joe Schmo sends me a video with 100 subscribers, I'm not going to be like, oh, I'm just going to throw Corey's in there because he's, you know, top dog. No. So I'm not going to like pick I'm not going to select who I pick based off like subscriber counts or anything like that. Someone might send you an FPV washroom visit. I don't even know what that is. I'll send you a video of me changing a diaper. I'll make you... no thanks. Deadpool wasn't that good. Well, good. I didn't pay money to see it. I heard it was kind of a letdown, but still like a good movie. My aluminum can... Craig Jones says, my aluminum can has a hole in the side. Wait, I'm back on the live stream. Let me go back to this. Oh, yeah. Oh, it's pink, too. I didn't even notice. That's a little harder to pull off. That is kind of funny though. I didn't even notice that. What about the back? Yep. I wonder. Oh well, it's watermelon, so that's why it's pink. Whatever. Hey, I got orange over here. This is my next one. This is not coconut water though. This is just natural orange flavored sparkling water. Nothing special. Just on sale, so I bought it. Bob's gonna get some weird videos. I don't think so. Like, if I haven't got any weird videos by now, I'm probably... Oh, first person view. Alright. Did Bob shoot the can? No, remember, I'm not that accurate. Weird. Bob's gonna get some weird videos. You like... No. No. So actually, I don't like this. This is the first time I have ever bought this. And it was on sale for like half off at Fred Meyer. And there was seriously a line of people throwing this stuff in their cart. And like half of it was gone. Like half the flavors were gone. So I was like, this stuff has got to be good, right? But no, I had a can yesterday. It is terrible. The only ingredients are carbonated water, natural flavor. There's no sugar. Somebody just asked that. There's no sugar. No sugar. But it is not good. But I'm not going to waste it. What I should do is shake them up and use them as target practice. Maybe I'll do that. Oh, is it hipster? I don't know. Like I said, I've never bought this before in my life. It was just really cheap, and people were like throwing just cases of it in their cart. So I thought, you know, it must be good, but it's not. It tastes like crap. But I'm going to drink it anyways. Just like my pink coconut water. I love sparkling water. Somehow I can't do still water. I do like coconut water. I like the mango coconut water. From some brand. I don't remember. Then you won't ever shoot it. Yeah. I'll have to keep shaking it up over and over and over for when I eventually hit it. Real coconut water with no flavor added. I just got a box of that in the mail too. I'm not really sure why we're talking about coconut water so much, but... I don't even know how to say that word. Lacroix? I don't know. Would I even be able to hit one of those cans at 25 yards? Yeah. The Hole in Bob's can proves that Zapruder film is a hoax. Back and to the left. Back and to the left. Where's Kang Lee? I don't know, but he's going to send me a video too. So, he said he was in. So, again, if you send me a video, don't think I'm not playing it because I don't like you. But at the start of this, I'm sure we're going to get a lot of videos. So, you know, if I only do this, if I only make one like one every 2 weeks, you know, it could be 2 months before I show it. So don't email me and get all mad. Just know that there's probably going to be a lot of submissions at first. Also confused on the drink conversation. It's not Thursday. Yeah, we'll reel it back into fish here. I think LaCroix is right. All right. I'm never buying it again, so I don't really need to know. Hopefully the fish will be here in a month. Somebody said they're getting a vampire tetra. That's kind of crazy. Well, that's kind of a fish question. Do fish swim in coconut water? I'm sure they would, but not in nature. CPDs are so small. Why? Because that's I don't know. Why are whales so big? I mean, I don't know. Because of their environment. Looking forward to the twin 125 setup. Yeah, that should be this weekend. Hey, Doug is here. Hi, Bob and my fishy friends. How are we all today? Doug, I feel like I haven't seen you in forever. You keep posting pictures of all this food that you make, and it makes me hungry. But yeah, I feel like I haven't seen you forever. I'm going to show you an empty tank. Hey, if you can talk about an empty tank for 3 minutes. I want a donut, but ate too much fast food. Yeah, I already ate too much crap food this week, and it's only Monday. Can I just fax over my video? I struggle with technology, PC load letter or something. Well, if you're getting PC load letter, then you're probably not going to be able to fax. Just saying. What is a good rack for a 20 long and 2 10 gallons? I don't know offhand. My 20 long rack was custom built by the Fish Beast. So I don't know of one that you could just go buy that's going to hold a 20 long and 2 10 gallons. That would be kind of an awkward size. I'm not sure. Maybe someone in chat has seen one, but I've never seen one. Doug North woke up to burnt electrical smell today. Did you guys figure out what it was? Doug, I was grumbling about that earlier. Yep. Hopefully you figured out what it was. I did. I've been there a couple times. Hopefully no more though. Hopefully no more. Jamie McDonald says, I just cleaned my FX6 and now I can't get it running again. Any ideas on how to troubleshoot it? Oh man. I wish you didn't say that because I'm about to clean my FX6, and if it doesn't turn back on, we're definitely going target practice. Because I have yet to disassemble mine and clean it. So let me do that this week and get back to you because I don't have any tips for you. This is going to be my first time. I started my pond today. I'm dirting it and going to grow some plants and guppies in it for profit. How big? How big? Both plecos are being active. That's good news. Hopefully they just keep eating. Nick's Fish Room. Hey gang, hello. Can I send a video via passenger pigeon? For some reason I thought you said Patreon. I don't know. Yeah, actually you could. I'm sure they could carry a thumb drive. Filters always restart with violence. That is an excellent point, Joel. When my hang-on back filters don't restart, I just bang on them, and eventually they start again. Good way to fix a fluval filter is buy an Eheim. That's messed up, dude. Oh, man. I'm glad that they didn't have the FX6 on sale last Black Friday again, because I probably would have bought another one, and I really don't like them. Use welding machine for fish rack. Yeah, if you got the hookup at a welding shop, that would be a good one. I thought FX6s were disposable. Use it for a year, then toss it. I don't know. Is that? Do they have like bad reviews? What is Patreon? You're gonna have to go to Patreon and find out. It's basically a way to support creators. Essentially, Aqua Clears, especially my Aqueons. I gotta punch those things a couple times to restart them. I've been fishing in my tank for a while now. The guppies always outsmart me. They only steal the flakes off my hook. As soon as I tried bloodworms, I hooked up a platy and lost it in the roots. That'll happen. Been there before. Or shame the filter. No need to get physical. Bob, Doug is trolling you. I don't even know what you're talking about. Is he? So funny, 3 people at the pet store was... 3 people at the pet store was returning a hang-on back filter. Yep, all they had to do was punch them. That's it. They stop working, you punch them. Especially when you buy them on Black Friday. When you buy filters on Black Friday, they're pretty much disposable. Like my Marineland 350 bio wheels were $13 on Black Friday. And I bought a couple of them. I didn't even need them, but for $13, I figured why not? I'm using them now. Like, so I guess I'll get some use out of them. I've never had a sponge filter fail to restart. Love my Starry Night cichlid. I had one of those for about 2 weeks, and then I sold it. Will zebra loaches eat shrimp lits? I'm assuming they do. Yep, they will. But if you have lots and lots of dense plants, you should be able to outproduce them. Who else is getting new fish on the weekend? I thought I was, but my new fish are going to be coming next weekend. I opened up 2, and I think they were returned because they both had dog hair in the box. Were they mine? Oh, man, that looks weird. Why did I sell it? Because I was only housing it temporarily. I didn't buy it. I got it for free. And I was just housing it until I found a new home. Joel says, I've been meaning to service my filters for ages. Been like 6 months now. They still go fine. Yeah, I mean, my FX6, the flow is so bad. Like, I don't have a choice. I got to do it. It's kind of a waste even having it plugged in because the flow is so non-existent. I thought about that. Yeah. You're getting a trout tank? That must be huge. At least alternate them, Joel. Not since turtle days. You ruined me. Yeah, I feel like I'm lost in a couple different conversations here. No, I'm keeping up with chat at least. Just not the conversations in chat. But what are you gonna do? What is a good brand of sponge filter, or does it matter? I don't think it matters personally. I think the only thing that matters really is like the density of the sponge. I don't like my sponge filters to be very dense, and some people do. So that's really the only difference I've found. Would you rather have $1,000 predator tank? Nope. Or $1,000 predator, 1,000-gallon predator tank? No. Or 1,000-gallon community rainbow tank? I would rather have a 1,000-gallon community tank, even if it didn't have rainbows in it. What do you mean alternate them? It means pull one out, put a new one in, 6 months later, swap it out. I have the Marina hang-on back that doesn't need filled before you start it. I like that filter a lot. Yeah, that's why I get the Aquions, Ian. Because the Aquions are self-priming. The Tetra hang-on backs are self-priming, but I don't like them at all. The Marinelands are not self-priming. The Aquaclears are not self-priming. Slow flow equals nitrate factory. Clean them dang filters. Yeah, pretty much. I would want a 1,000-gallon Fly River Turtle Tank Biotope. Need to see who's trolling who now. I feel like they're just trolling each other. Can I do a Bobby's World intro to a video series? No. Oh, that would be interesting. B. Weimer, Bacto sponges. They last forever. Don't all sponges last forever? I have never had a sponge break down. I don't know why. I don't even know why it would. Had a Tetra hang on back break in 3 weeks. POS. I've never had one break, but they are by far the noisiest that I've ever had. And it might be different now. It's probably been about 3 years since I've had one, and I know that they've like changed a little bit, but yeah, they were the noisiest back in the day. I like high density sponge as a regular filter and low density for an intake sponge. Yeah, definitely low density for intake for sure. I have an 8-month-old angel that had eggs 18 days ago, and she's acting weird. Not eating quiet. Is it possible she's going to have eggs again? Only 18 days later. I'd be very surprised. You'd think she would want some recovery time. Maybe she's just guarding eggs and being a mom. My pump broke that I connected to the sponge filter. Yeah. Susan is here. Hello, Susan. Anybody here used an app, Manything, with temporary tank security camera? I've never heard of that. I'm not really big into apps, though. Doug says, I've got to go light the grill. I will be lurking. I'm going to light the George Foreman after this stream. The scene in Airplane when the two white zone, yellow zone conversation. That is what's going on in chat, Bob. That makes sense. My subber tubbin has been up a month and we have fry. Awesome. What do you have in there, Amber? Sorry if you told me and I don't remember. Over many years, certain foams of sponge filters break down. I think it's polypropylene. That's the cheap one that makes up most cheap sponge filters. Bob, I had a cheap nano sponges tear apart after a year. Well, you're probably too rough with them. Man, just calm down. There's a spot. Is it possible to have too much filtration on a tank? I feel like the go-to answer is no, but I guess you could if it creates too much flow and your fish are being shot around everywhere. Then yeah. My subber tub, got that one, got that one, got that one. I mean, you could have too much and that it would be just like a waste of money to operate that many filters. I'm very gentle, yeah. Susan says, hi TTG, the turtle girl. If I had 1,000 gallon aquarium, I would do an Amazon River biotope or a North American biotope. That's interesting because they're vastly different biotopes, so that's neat. Also, you can have too much filtration if it empties your wallet and you don't need the extra. Do rainbows prefer to be with their own kind or do they mind being mixed with other rainbows? They don't. I find that they have no preference. They do just as well in mixed species as in species only. And when I only had one tank, well, I don't think I ever only had one tank, but when I only had a few tanks, I would switch up and I would do like species only, and then I would get bored, and then do like mixed, and then I would get bored, and then I would do species only, and back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. So I've never had a problem with it. If I had a 1,000 gallon tank, I'd have fancy goldfish. I do want one of them 700 gallon tubs, and I would put rainbow fish in them, but I don't know if that's going to happen this year. Amazon cheap China sponge filters are so cheap, you just replace them every year or two. Who cares how long they last? That is also a good point, Lumpy Dog. What's the biggest glass tank you'd be comfortable keeping? Well, there's a few things. Like, I would never, ever, ever want a large marine land tank. However, Aqueon, like, I would feel just fine with Aqueon's largest glass tank, which I think is like 210 or maybe 220-ish around there. I'd be perfectly fine with that. But like marine land, I probably wouldn't do. I mean, honestly, I don't know that I would ever own a marine land tank. I'll never buy another Tetra tank. But yeah. Anyways. So yeah, if it's Aqueon, I would feel fine going all the way to their largest. Have I ever kept a reed fish? Yes, I have a reed fish right now. Question, how is your gecko doing? She is doing amazing. Aqueon 220, yep. I want a 1,000 gallon tub for one betta. That's doable. That sounds like it's going to be an easy tank to clean. Confession time, he never had just one tank. Yeah, I'd be surprised. I mean, I had one for like a minute, but that's about it. My two favorite fish are rainbow trout and starry night cichlid. Well, rainbow trout are good eating. Is Potato still just a rock? Yes, except the one time, like a week or two ago, he was up cruising around the surface. I think he was looking for guppies, but I went in there at like 11 o'clock at night. All the lights were out, and he was cruising around the top. All my 180s are made... All my 180s, because you have like 100 of them. All my 180s are made by a company called Planet Aquarium. Super thick glass and super heavy duty. So, like, takes like 18 people to move them. I know when I had the 210-gallon Aqueon, I moved it with one other person. What are your 3 favorite larger rainbow tank mates? I don't really put my rainbows with larger tank mates. Well, plecos, I guess, can be pretty big, so there's one of them. What else? I did like my Honduran red points, which I don't know what you consider large, but, you know, they're like convict size. Favorite, though. Favorite. Probably, I would probably have to get me like a pike cichlid if I'm going larger, but one, not necessarily a dwarf, but not one that gets like 2 feet like the one I have now. Yeah, puffer, obviously puffer. Good call. My favorite little tank I got for 30 bucks. Now they go for 250 with a different filter. Why do they change good things and jack the prices? That's just the way the world works. Nose tetra are cool, especially wild caught. Oh, rummy nose. Yes, rummy nose tetra are cool. That is certainly true. Uh-oh. What did Lumpy Dog say? Gonna have to scroll up. I want a 110-gallon tub for an indoor pond, but the wifey said no more tanks. I'll have to wait until she wants another designer handbag. Then boom, new pond for Lumpy Dog. There you go. I swear by UV filters, they have a massive list of benefits. Rummy nose are cool. Yep. Hey, Lumpy Dog. Yeah, Puffer. Yeah, I don't know why I forgot about Puffer, but minimum 4 people to move them. So, like, just a couple, like 2 of me, but like 4 normal people. Is that what you're saying? Hey, Bob, do you have any banjo cats? I have not. I haven't got banjo cats yet. I've always wanted them, but I haven't had the right tank for them yet, I feel. Is potato considered an aggressive fish? Yes, definitely aggressive. Really, I think like any of the ambush puffers you can consider aggressive. Indoor ponds need good dehumidifiers, or like I want to put a 110-gallon indoor too, but I would just build a top for it. I've never kept puffers. Should I get 3 peacock puffers for my spare 10-gallon? I don't even know what those are, to be honest. 3,175 gallons. Better not say stay tuned. All right, Lumpy Dog, that's too funny. That's how I think my household too. Hubby just bought a boat, so he has no idea what's coming. Uh-oh. Do banjo cats play the viola? And say viola. Banjo cats would be great if they moved more. I have dwarf banjos. Yeah, they just kind of sit there. They're not really the most active fish. The Bob equation: 1 Bob equals 2 normal humans or 4 hipsters. Probably like, I would say at least 8 hipsters would be accurate. The dragonfish looked so cool in that video. It looked so blue. Oh yeah. Yep. The dragonfish. Yeah. I don't know why his colors were so bright that day. It certainly wasn't from food, because it looks like he himself was kind of looking like a hipster. Looked like he was out to go get him a pair of skinny jeans or something. I'm going to go build an 800-gallon pond outside, but in a greenhouse. That sounds pretty fun. I call it reverse compromise. All right. My banjos never came out, even at night. No, they won't. Ian. Oh, man. Meant pea puffer in my previous comment. Okay. Yeah, I mean, why not? I'd do it. Tropical Aquarium NZ, have you found UV filters good for reducing any particular fish sickness? Asks Doug. of the North. I was thinking it'd be cool with other oddball fish like glass cats. You're talking about my puffer, right? Now I'm confused if you're talking about the dragon puffer or the dragon goby. Oh, potato. You didn't even say dragon. Never mind. I'm an idiot. I almost purchased a dragon fish today. Man, you're getting all kinds of new fish, dude. Aren't you cooking, Doug? Too many soy lattes for the dragonfish. Oh my gosh. Gonna lose so many subscribers today. I was looking at some up down cats today, but they don't do anything. Yeah, man, they just chill upside down. Like, what kind of... That's just like a cool life. Like, I always feel like if I was gonna be an animal, I'd be a turtle, because you just get to float around all day, eat some fish every once in a while, hang out in the sun. Did you ever determine what the carcass was? Oh, no, I'll never know, Lumpy Dog. Never, ever, ever. You know, I don't have a stock list for that tank, especially with... Oh, man, there were so many plecos in there. The plecos that I showed in the video, that was about half of the different varieties of plecos that was in that tank. So, not to mention there was multiple of those varieties as well. Like the L75 that I showed, there was 3 or 4 of those. The Phantom Pleco, there was 3 of those. So yeah, the Vampire Pleco, there was a couple of those, couple Galaxy Plecos. So I'll never know. There was, you know, a couple Bristlenose Plecos. Turtles have good lives for sure. When you don't want to talk to someone, you swim away or hide in your shell. The dragonfish is holding out for avocado toast. Oh, jeez. Don't be a turtle that lives near alligators or crocodiles. Well, yeah. Yep. IFG says, Turtle Girl, how about how to on turtle enclosures? How to put on turtle enclosures? Maybe. I want a dragonfish, I want a dragon, a real fire-breathing one. You got to go to Middle Earth for one of those. Steenfott Aquatics, yep. Life as a turtle would be so nice until you get spotted by a hawk. Couldn't you just go in your shell? I mean, I would never come out of the water, honestly. If I was an animal that could be on land or water, I would spend all day in the water. Like, I love the water. Turtles eat their own poop. Well, I don't know about that, but I don't care what kind of animal I am. I would never eat my own poop. Ever. Nothing comes between a girl and her fire-breathing dragon. Jeez. I'm still sticking with a turtle, though. Oh, that's a good idea, IFG. Yeah, there you go. I was watching a video the other day where someone was showing their little turtle dock enclosure things, but they didn't actually show how to set it up. I don't know if that's what you guys are talking about, but... Yes, UV kills fin rot, algae spores. Plant growth is better. Plant growth is better. Cycle is better. Clarity better. Also kills eggs and larvae from snails and pests. Instead of a box of chocolates or a bunch of flowers. What? I've seen an alligator crush a turtle and chew it up like a chip. Oh yeah, absolutely. Doesn't the American alligator or some type of alligator, doesn't it have the strongest bite out of like all the animals? Maybe. At least it's up there. It's gotta be like top 3. Orion, yo, what up, my man Bob? Not much, man. Just doing the stream, having fun. You'd eat your own poo if you were a goldfish? Nope, still wouldn't. I would still know better. No, they don't. Not mine. They eat more rocks than they do their own waste. But all you're saying is that they eat more rocks than they eat poop. You're not saying that they don't eat poop. Do it. Get another. Nile croc. Saltwater croc. Lots of guesses. Lots of guesses coming in. Not even a teaspoonful. Teaspoonful. Or maybe saltwater, right? Oh, yeah, it is the saltwater. I think it is the saltwater. I was surprised that the hyena is in like the top 10. That's pretty crazy to me. What's the biggest pleco you've ever kept? Well, the Paraplecos are up there. The blue Phantoms are up there. They're all right around the same size. They're like all right at that 7-inch mark. I've never had like big like common plecos or sailfin plecos, and I would never have one of those. But well, maybe they don't eat poo, but they sure taste like it. What are you talking about? When you eat goldfish, they taste like they eat poo? What? What's the new series idea? Did I miss it? Yes. Yeah. Yep. You'll have to like go to the beginning or wait for this to upload and rewatch it. It is like the first, I don't know, 10 minutes. Basically having people send in videos that have like YouTube channels. They can send in videos and we'll do like a compilation, and we can kind of like spread the awareness for their channels and the hobby all at the same time. What's some good fish? Wait, what's some good fish for a 10-gallon blackwater tank? You'd probably have to go maybe like 10 gallons. Man, that doesn't give you much. You could maybe do a pair of Apistos and some Tetras, possibly. Corridoras would do all right. Susan says, gotta go, Bob, and Fish Fam. Thanks, Bob. You're awesome. Thanks for stopping by, Susan. Always appreciate it. Priscilla says, late. Was sleeping, apparently. Basically, Bob is auditioning for American Idol and wants his subs to rate his singing. No, that was happening on the other channel over the weekend, and I don't know if that's going to happen again. I do. It'll happen again. What else we got going on here? Molly's in Blackwater. There you go. Says now Croc has a bite force of 5,000 psi. Saltwater 3690. No, lol, lol. Goldfish will sample poo to see if it's poo. Not that goldfish tastes like poo. Kind of like a viewer home show. Yeah, Jeff, kind of like the viewer home show, except with people with YouTube channels. What are good plants for Blackwater? Oh. Amazon swords is what I would go with. Basically any type of sword plant. Teaspoon full of your, yeah, good job retracting that, IFG. Jeez. Oh man, green tetras would look good in a 10-gallon Blackwater tank. There you go, getting all kinds of suggestions now. Epistogramma Elizabethae in Blackwater tank. Those are kind of spendy, but I think the West Spot has them. Nisi says 1 to 3 minutes, 1080p. Talk about your awesome setup. Yep, just one tank. So film one tank at a time. Wait, is that an aquarium co-op too? One tank at a time. I think that lasted only like 3 tanks though. So I don't think he gets to claim that. One tank at a time, and it was like 3 tanks. What is Blackwater? Blackwater is like Amazon type biotope, really dark water, lots of tannins, things like that. New video series ideas titled Let's Talk About Poo. Let's not. Never mind, I was never here. Okay. Where is this stream going? Hey, IFG, I mean, we're talking about fish poo, so it is still fish related. All right. And there's some scientific type questions coming down the line here. Like Barbara asking, if fish eat poo, would they taste like poo? That's pretty scientific. I'll film a tank, a M1 Abrams, that is. Hey, if you have an M1 Abrams and you want to drive it around and shoot it and film it, I put it in a video. Gabriel says, I love Blackwater tanks. Water like the color, of tea. Yep, basically. That's exactly it. Bob, do you know of any plants that could go in brackish water with my green spotted puffer? So I tried a few plants and none of them grew at all. But I know you could do like mangrove roots, and that's not very exciting. Sometimes you can get Java fern and Java moss to cross over, but I was not successful in doing it. But I know other people have, so I don't know. I don't think I had the patience for brackish, and it got, when I did my brackish tank, it just got so boring because it was so plain. I couldn't get anything to survive, plant-wise. But, so yeah, I think my brackish tank lasted like 4 or 5 months. Not very long at all. Ian, they like low light. All right. Gulped catfish, another creature that I found a way to cheat in life. Gulped catfish, the gulper cat. The drop down force is incredible, but it takes them forever to open their mouths wide enough for full impact. I could film my Blackwater Episto tank or my Nano Community tank. Which would be better? Whichever one you want. It doesn't matter to me. Doesn't matter to me. Just film whichever one you want. I mean, you could film them both. Like, my only limitation is one at a time. Like, you could film one, and then a month later you can film another one and send it in. I just only want one tank at a time, just to kind of keep the video flowing and a little quicker. I planted Hygrophila in my tannin tank. Worked well. Oh, see, now that's a plant I didn't try. I probably should have. I feel like that would grow in almost anything. I probably should have tried that. Probably a red-tailed cat. I have no idea what you guys are talking about, but does it really matter? I don't know. Bristlenose. Yeah, I'm lost. What are we talking about? Yep, I don't know. Anyways, moving on. I don't even want to know what KG Cichlids is suggesting. Aren't you seeing his comments not coming through? Yeah, that guy. Oh, Kevin. What are we going to do with you? Probably red-tailed cat every bristlenose. Alright. Well, is this the moment where the stream is dead and I got to say, don't forget to thumbs up the stream? Sea monkeys? What? KG Cichlid says, I am a saint. I believe it. I'll believe it. So anyways, yeah. Don't forget to thumbs up the stream. Green Natives with the $5 super chat. Thank you. What is your favorite Episto? It is the Epistogramma benchai, or the common name is Inca 50. And one of these days, I need to look up why the common name is Inca 50. But yes, the Epistogramma benchai, and it is my favorite because they get, well, one, the colors. So I really like the colors, and they get a pretty cool mohawk on their dorsal fin, and that's pretty much it. Out of all the Epistos, they're my favorite color, and they get a really nice mohawk. If you don't put a bunch of males together. If you put a bunch of males together, they might bite off the mohawks, and, you know, there might be a little fin nipping, but otherwise... Yep, they get a nice mohawk. So the Epistogramma benchai, and I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, or just look up Epistogramma Inca, INKA 5050, Inca 50. Streamers never die. What? No, keep talking. I just got home. Hey, we got 7 more minutes apparently. Someone asked what fish they can keep with sea monkeys. Oh, that's what we were talking about. We're going to go on a freshwater bumblebee gobies and a 20-gallon. Just about any smaller community fish, really. Bumblebee gobies are pretty small, so you don't want anything big that's just going to eat it. But pretty much, you know, tetras, rasboras, corridoras, if you want other bottom-dwelling fish, is a 40-gallon pond. Oh, it's a 40-gallon pond. Staker slathered with butter, and there's an extra for you, Bob, smoking on the grill as we speak. One of these days, I need to make it up to Alaska. Definitely. Coolies or Cories, Bob? Cories. Coolie loaches are awesome, but Cories are just way more awesome. I mean, man, who doesn't like to see a big school of Cories schooling around? Flynn likes salt on his Chef Boyardee. Luke says, do you still got your shell dwellers? Yep. Yeah, it'll be a while... before I get rid of them, if I do get rid of them. They stop fish getting sick when tannin level is high. What would you put in a 40 breeder? Let me think. Rainbow fish. What's the new idea? If you want a, well, I just explained it again, but basically where other people with YouTube channels can send in videos between 1 to 3 minutes of one tank, and we'll make a compilation video and throw it up on YouTube. Best steak I ever had was in Idaho. You know, I had really good steaks at, I don't know what the name of the restaurant is, but it's the it's a steakhouse in, what is it, Paris in Las Vegas. Probably one of the best steaks I ever had, and it's not very expensive, especially for Vegas. I make a mean cheese quesadilla. Alcoholic Fish, sorry, just got here, no need to apologize. If you want like detailed, you know, information on it, it'll be like the first 10-15 minutes of the stream, probably not even that long. So you can rewind it right now, or you can wait till this video uploads and then just watch the first couple minutes. Best steak I ever heard of was in Malta. Best steak I ever heard? You heard your steak? Best steak I ever had was in Malta. I think I got like three subscribers in Malta, I think. Fishy Fish says, I have 6 guppy fry right now, down to 2 males, 2 females. I know that's not the proper ratio of females per male, but my tank's fine with it. Hey, if it works, why not? My black Moscow guppies are 3 males and 3 females, which again is that's, you know, not the ideal, but it works, you know. But it's also like layered in Java moss, so the females have plenty of places to hide with no issues. My darn minute timer keeps pausing the live streamer. What? IFG says, yeah, hit the like button. Yep. Don't forget to hit the like button. Bob said, Idaho? I can't believe you just got me to say that. Oh, geez. Like button, please. Hit it. Hit it. My darn minute. Oh, I already read that one. Like it up, guys. What comment did I miss here that I wanted to read? Oh, man. Oh, there it is. Michael Trevino, when's your next fish room? Woo, tour, Bob? Oh, not for a very long time. Like, fish room tour of my fish room or just of someone else's fish room? Hoping to hit up Scottish Aquatics fish room sometime this week or this weekend. The next time I film my fish room is not going to be till it's done. There's no point to film a fish room tour right now, because if you guys didn't notice in my last video, like the lighting was terrible. Like the intro, you can't even see my face. It's so dim. I went from like 27-ish fish tanks with all LED lightings down. I think I'm down to like 11 or 12 running fish tanks right now, and all those lights are gone. And so when I film now, it's so dark. So I'm gonna have to figure out something to get better lighting in there. But yeah, so there's really no point to do a fish room tour on my fish room right now. Fish room is never finished. That is true. So what's with the video idea? Do we have to participate? Yeah, it would require some participation, only if you wanted to be in it. Your battery died then? All right. Yep, Ian, absolutely. Yeah, so I'll redo the fish room. I don't think I'll ever redo it again, but I'll definitely be changing up the fish tanks constantly. So not seeing your face isn't so bad. Okay. You could draw a tank and describe it. Yeah. You see, that sounds fun. I'm not, but I have some dwarf spotted rasboras. Do they need real low pH to breed? The other Bob, aka Bob Kaler, will Corey doing away with super chats on one of his channels create a trend with other YouTubers? I doubt it. I doubt it. Would I ever get rid of super chats? Maybe. Definitely not anytime in the future. And I don't have the same problems he had when you're getting, you know, 7, 8, 9,000 people in a live stream. I guess super chats might get a little crazy and ridiculous. But I mean, we only get like 100 people here, and I haven't had like any ridiculous super chats or anything like that. So as far as like the comments on the super chats, but maybe, you know, maybe if there's ever a time, if I ever do get that large, you know, he's almost at 200,000 subs. Maybe I get rid of him, but I don't think he's gonna start a trend. I understand why he specifically is doing it, but I don't think there would ever be. I don't think it's gonna start a trend. The only trend I think it might start is, since he's moving, you know, he got rid of super chats and is pushing Patreon. He might spike like a Patreon trend, kind of like he did a year ago. But that's the only trend I see coming out of it. Can't do 1080. Yeah, I don't know why people can't do 1080. Especially, don't you have an S9? How can you not do 1080? You have an S9. Oh, maybe because the S9 sucks and that's why you can't do 1080. I don't know. Dude, can you do a video showing all of your plecos? You did one similar last week. That would be almost impossible for me to fish out all my plecos. I don't know. Do you know how many plecos I have? Every single one of my tanks. So when I had like 30 tanks, every single one of them had a different type of pleco, like multiple different types. Now all of those plecos are combined into the dozen tanks I have left. Because I said I would get rid of plecos, but I never got rid of plecos. It'd be really hard for me to get rid of plecos. I was almost sold my zebra plecos, and I still might sell some of them because I'm pretty sure all 5 of my zebra plecos are males. So I'm hoping I could trade with someone who maybe has an abundance of females, but that's never going to happen. So I might sell some zebras, but I could even guess how many, maybe 40 different types of plecos, and I'm getting new plecos next week, the ones that I've never had before. So I would say my collection's got to be around 40, if not 50 different types of plecos. It's got to be way up there. Jamie McDonald's says, with the $3 super chat, thank you, buddy. Super chats are the best way to support Bob's antics. Yeah, I don't know that I would ever get rid of them. So here's the thing though, like so I never ever was gonna start a Patreon, right? And I never was gonna do super chats, and I was never gonna do any type of fan funding. And then you get to a point where people want to support you, and they get angry and yell at you that they can't support you. So that's, you know, I turned on super chats. I didn't turn on super chats when it was first available, but I turned them on because people kept asking me to turn them on. And I made my Patreon like in 2016, but I never opened it up and used it until people started asking, and they like, we want to support you, we want to do this, we want to do that. So it's like, I don't understand the like, people get mad, like other people get mad, like, oh, you're on Patreon, oh, screw you. But it's like, it's nothing that's forced, so I don't understand why people get mad. And then there's other creators that are that way too. They're like, I'm never doing Patreon, I'm never doing super chats. But I think at some point they'll realize that people that like what you do will want to support you. I mean, I throw out super chats to other channels. You know, I have so many t-shirts that I've bought from other people. You know, if people like what you do, they're going to want to support you, and they'll get angry if they can't. So while I used to be very anti-fan funded or fan funding, like I was totally against it, I never wanted you guys to fund anything I do. Then eventually you realize that people want to do that, and you kind of have a change of mindset over time. But anyways, that's where we're going to end it today. Thanks everyone for hanging out. Don't forget, 1080p videos, 1 to 3 minutes of one tank. No music, no background, no TVs in the background. You can talk about your tank, tell us what's in it. You can not talk about it, and I'll just add music. Email it to steenfottaquatics@gmail.com. Be sure to include your YouTube channel so that I know who is sending me these videos, and hopefully we'll get some nice tanks and some fun videos out of it. Otherwise, I will see everyone on Thursday. And speaking of fan funding, real quick, Rob Hicks Aquariums, thank you for the super chat. Green Natives, thank you for the super chat. And Jamie McDonald, and thanks for all the shares and likes and all that stuff. And I will see everyone this Thursday.